Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, you're looking posh.
Thank you.
Yeah. And courtesy of La Manera, okay, at Manda Hill. They dressed her up. So you can see a lot of stakeholders coming through, yeah? Also, she spent her night at Namakau Jaiteleka's place.
Great, I'm telling you. Very nice person.
Okay, great stuff, yeah. Then had a bit of a touch. She came braided, but Salon Namel, that's Namakau's joint also at Manda Hill, worked a bit on her and briefly touched a bit of her hair. So, you know, that's how she's looking this good today. Now, also makeup and everything? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Salon Namel. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, now, let's talk about you briefly. The time that you wrote that letter, apparently she didn't see that show. The one where everybody was laughing at her. She missed it. Then she goes to church. What happens at church?
Yeah, when I went to church, there's this certain lady which we congregate with. She came around and said, "Whose memory among the three of you?" Because I was with my friends. And I said, "A memory." And she said, "Okay, you see me after this." Then after a while, another certain lady came and she wrote a note to me. She just left and when I read the note, she was saying, "That letter you wrote to Smooth Talk." So I said, "Oh, that letter." Now, the way she put it, as if I'd done something very big, you know. So, and then I talked to her. Okay, even when I went to school, I even found my two classmates of mine waiting for me at the gate. And they were like, "Oh, memory, you're the one who wrote." And I was like, "No, it's not me who wrote." Okay, I used to refuse. I refused it because I didn't want people like to be. So I just used to refuse. So after some time, I received a letter from him. He invited me here so that I can meet the guy. And they were like, but the way people took it, they took it as if it was a love letter. And it was just appreciating the guy for his music and that he should thank God for whom he is.
Okay. And that's our Mufurila ladies. Yeah.
Wanting to be somebody's penpal isn't a sin. It's not a sin.
Now we have a program on radio called Penpal Corner, so if that's a sin, then obviously the program should be cancelled.
People were just jealous. And when I showed my friends about that letter which Innocent wrote to me, calling me to come here, they were like, "Oh, memory, hey, what is, so you're going." Some of them even gave me some letters so that I can give to some of them. But there are some people who were laughing at me, you see. So they were just jealous.
Yeah, okay.
And others even say that, why didn't she at it? It was better if she wrote to Red Linso than such things. So they were just jealous.
Okay, all right. What we do now is that we actually allow you to meet the person that you wanted to meet. Well, actually, you didn't want to meet her. What you wanted was for him to become a pen friend. Yeah. You know, but I think we've gone a step further. We've decided, okay, instead of just a pen friend, you're actually going to meet him because you're based in Mufurila. And when was the last time you were in Lusaka?
In grade 5.
In grade 5?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So this must be... So it has been good for you though, this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. We'll be showing you sometime later clips of her and how she enjoyed herself at Namakau's place and, you know, where she was going all around. We're capturing her, you know, painting the city of Lusaka. What's this, pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, pink. Okay, but for now, let's give it up for Hamooba. He's going to sing the song that you wanted him to sing. Then after that, he's going to sit down here and, you know, just have a brief of a chat. So right now, a big dance for Hamooba. You might want to turn and see him. Okay, what do you do? Just grab a seat there briefly. Maybe we'll talk to you, then we're going to sing. You sing that small song for us later on.
Okay.
Okay, can you? Okay, yeah. You're inside. All right. You remember the letter this guy was actually on the show, and I gave him the letter. But I told him not to respond, because then when I got that letter, I thought, okay, let me work out something else instead. So this is what we worked out. So they are actually meeting like the first time now. Then after this, I'm going to have lunch. Wow. Okay. All right. So, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Hamooba, I'm sure you've received a couple of letters, you know, from fans. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
Then you got this one as well.
Yeah, I got this one, and you know, it's very overwhelming. You know, it's something that's great. You know, I'd actually want to say it's people like these who've made what the Zambian music industry is right now. You know, because people like these are able to show that they appreciate what's happening, you know, and the stuff we do. There are people out there who won't say they like your stuff, you know, even when they know the stuff is good and they
just
like
bypass
it.
you.
Yeah, when they see you, they'll try to pretend, you know, trying to show you as if you haven't done anything, you know.
Yeah. And you even begin to wonder,
You know,
is my stuff good? They bypass you, then later on when you've gone by then they tell you,
You see, it's like that.
but the likes of these will actually write to you and come up to you.
I think I'm really happy, and you know, I think it was a good idea for you to have this happen, you know, for me to like meet her and stuff, because you know, I was very encouraged, you know. I was every time I get somebody say something about.
All right, then. So that's our lady. That show also was extremely popular. You know, a lot of people really enjoyed that show, and it gave birth to a whole lot of dreams come true that we've had, you know, throughout last year. Hoping we're going to do the same after we come back in April. But we're talking about tall people, and then